Okay, I want to talk about a couple things. I watched Tomorrow War, technically the Tomorrow War with Chris Pratt. Um, and it's a little different, but one of my favorite shows is Craig of the Creek. And they had an event last week. I finally watched all of it because I'm not gonna wait every day for a 15-minute TV show. So I just watched it all right now. Um, because like I get into it, and I want to talk about the new Switch. All right. While it's still fresh in my memory, let's talk about the new Switch. Basically, everything is the same. Everything is exactly the same. The internals. There's a new kickstand. It's $50 more, so it's from $299 to $349, $300 to $350. But you're paying for a new dock. You're paying for a bigger screen and an OLED screen, and um, it's wired now, so you can connect like your Ethernet to it, which is dope. Like it's cool. You won't necessarily need wireless, which is great because sometimes you can have issues with it and like you can only connect and have that good connection, just in case, like a good backup. But there's no Bluetooth really still, which is annoying. Um, it's not the pro model everyone's been hoping for, but I think it's something. I think it's great in time for the holiday season. Hopefully, there's no shortage like PlayStation and Xbox. But um, they showed off some games, but it really just looks like it was some uh, digital green screen type of thing. I don't think it was actually gameplay. Because it was Breath of the Wild. Looked like it looked like Let's Go Pokemon. Not even like um the one that just came out. I cannot remember the one that just came out. Sword and Shield. It could have been Sword and Shield. But I don't think it was Sword and Shield. It looked like Let's Go. And Splatoon, I believe. I don't know. But yeah, so it's not the pro, but I don't know. It really does look like PlayStation colors though. But and it could be the dock has like a light up thing when you dock it, but you never know. Could just be like a little shiny thing, but it really did look like it was illuminated when you dock your system. Um, I don't know. It's exciting just because it's something new from there. Like I know they put out one not too long ago with the bigger battery, but and I still got my day one. Like I got the first one that came out, so it'd be nice to update. I don't know when pre-orders start. I didn't catch that part. But if it's now, I'm a pre-order now because I mean, next like it'll be mid July pretty soon. So October is not that far away really. Um, but yeah, new Switch, it's 350, black and white. It's a better dock. The kickstand takes over the whole back. Yeah, that's it. $50 more for a bigger screen and a better screen and a kickstand. Yeah. All right. So let's do Craig of the Creek. All right. So if you don't watch, it's a show. It's literally what it is. Craig in the Creek follows three people and their adventures in the creek that they go to hang out after school, summer or winter. Um, they've been teasing like a king on the other side of the creek. There's an overpass, and on the other side is ruled by this king. And they've been teasing for like a couple years about like their interaction, and then he finally invaded basically, and he promised them candy, and because they had a candy shortage, they had a famine. Whole time he took out the person that was supplying the candy, Kit the chain tree, and yeah, so Craig's solution was to do a winner take all for for Dominion over the creek, um, capture the flag, and that was the whole 5 day event that Cartoon Network had, and it was good, dude. It was really good. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna spoil who won, but I mean, it is a Cartoon Network TV kid show, so I mean, Craig's not gonna lose. It's the name of his. He's the name of the show. He's not gonna lose. Um, but it was nice to know twists and turns. I think something like this would change the show forever. I like the stakes like this. It's not all deep and, well, trying to be deep and Shakespearean and convoluted as Steven, or even as Adventure Time. Like, it's just, I think Steven is the better, because Adventure Time at some point would come on like Adult Swim. So, but Steven really tried too hard, man. And people herald this show, and it's really not for kids at all. And the whole themes behind it are stuff that the writer Rebecca Sugar imposed herself. Like, Steven is so overrated, and it's like really a toxic show, to be honest. But I'm not here to talk about Steven. Um, but yeah, Craig of the Creek. It's entertaining as hell. Like, I love Craig of the Creek. But moving on, Tomorrow War, Chris Pratt. So this is basically Starship Troopers, but taking yourself more seriously. Um, it reminds me of a bunch of stuff, really. The All right. So it's this guy. Of course, he has a military background, but he like works in science though. Of course, he has a military background, um, which only became pertinent as the plot progressed. But whatever. Um, so these people came through this time hole thing and announced, was like, yo, there's a war in the future, we're losing, we need people from today, the past, today, our past, your today, to go into the future, our present, and fight these aliens that just kill. They have no rhyme or reason. They can't be like bargained with. Like, they're basically just animals. And yeah, so they send people from the present to like 50 years into the future to fight these things that look like dust mites. Like, they really look like dust mite dogs. Um, but yeah, ridiculous. It's just crazy. It was a good movie though. Um, and in the future, he meets his daughter, which is interesting. Yeah, it's like that Terminator thing too. Like, he met his daughter in the future, basically like Sarah Connor. The movie was interesting. It's very much overhyped in the way they promoting it, but it's a good popcorn movie though. Like, just don't think too much watching it, and then you're good. I thought Chris Pratt gave a pretty decent performance. J.K. Simmons is in it. He stole it. He stole the movie. He's in like three scenes. um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Just so people in the future say they need our help. We go to the future to fight the war. There's no way to get around it. Like, they accidentally made a wormhole to where they can only go back and forth. They can't go around or to another part of time. They can only go from that point to this point. Of course. Um, yeah. But the end goal the whole time was to cure the stuff from the past and not to fix their present, because it was already too late. And what's scary is, spoilers. The scary part about this movie is that they were here the whole time. They crash landed into this former super volcano from like 800 AD, and they got their cargo brought here from an alien race who were probably going to take over the Earth anyway, but they happened to crash into an active volcano at the time. A pretty big one. Like, I think they said it was like the first super volcano. Yeah. So they thought, because the ice caps are melting, so they found them in fucking Russia, and on the ship. They're back in the present now. They found them in the ship. Like, they got the cure, whatever, and like they happened to break free. Like, they saved the day, because that's just what happens. That is scary as hell, bro. Like, they were here the whole time, just frozen. And then when they was up there, um I don't remember who, it might have been J.K. Simmons, asked this one guy who went with them. He's like a scientist person, but he also like enlisted with Chris Pratt, so it became cool. So he was on the mission too, uh, and he was like, I can't believe it's melting or something like that. They're frozen, it can't break out. And dude was like, 1 degree is the difference between water and ice. And I was like, oh shit. Like, oh shit. Like, you don't really think about how simple that is, though. 1 degree goes from frozen to melted. Like, that shit was scary. Like, they were here the whole time. Been here. Long before, like, been here. Before here was here. Bro. Gosh. Just frozen. Just frozen. And sit there, like, going down the rabbit hole on, like, Reddit and shit. Like, theories, like, what's in the ice caps and what's in Antarctica. And, oh my goodness. Messed my head up for a while. And for a while, I still messed up because I just saw the movie on a Saturday. Today is Tuesday. Just the rabbit hole information, the theories you can just find out is scary, bro. Just scary. Like, we don't stand a chance. But yeah, like a 2 hour movie. Overall, it was good. Like, as long as you don't think too hard, it's a good popcorn movie. I think that was the best part of the movie. The whole they were here the whole time part. Um, but yeah, that'll do it for this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. I talked about Tomorrow War with Chris Pratt, Craig of the Creek 5-day event to capture the flag, and the new OLED 7-inch screen Nintendo Switch coming October 8th for $350. I'm gonna get that mug. I'm gonna get it. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll be back.